Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to this very special podcast where we're going to talk about how athletic wear can be very toxic. And with me today, I have the absolutely incredible Carla McGuire, who is the owner of Live Your Life Gear and Wellness. And this lady, let me start off by saying how incredible she is. She's one of the most humble human beings that I have ever met, but she has impacted thousands and she will do millions. And I'm just so excited to have her on the show today, especially because I actually did not necessarily know about the incredible things that she's going to enlighten us with today about how our like intentions could be. I want to be sporty, I want to do yoga, but then we have pants that can do the absolute opposite for us. So without any further ado, Carla, thank you for coming. Please could you introduce yourself and let us know a little bit about yourself so that everybody watching this can know how awesome you are.
Well, as you mentioned, I'm Carla. My company is Live Your Life Gear. And when I first started the company back in 2014, I was selling leggings for 5, 6 years all over the Northeast. And I thought I was doing a good thing by selling leggings made out of recycled water bottles.
Yeah.
And I was advertising that and celebrating it, and I thought I was helping the environment by, there was about, I think they said about 15 bottles and a pair of leggings.
Yeah.
And I wore these constantly all day at these festivals, weekends, to yoga, hot yoga. And then the pandemic hit.
Mhm.
And during the time I was selling these leggings, women kept asking me for a pant to wear to yoga that wasn't a legging. They
Mhm.
wanted a more looser, comfortable fit, something that would go from the street to, or the studio to the street.
Yeah.
So I designed a pant and I started diving in and realized how toxic the leggings were that I had been selling. And I mean, I
Um,
sold hundreds of thousands of dollars of toxic leggings. And so I'm trying to do the right thing now and course correct and
yeah.
educate people on what they're wearing, what they're putting on their skin.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also want to say thank you so much for bringing this topic up because it is something that a lot of the time we're just not very familiar with, or we think that, oh, whenever a person makes a pants, then yeah, it should be okay. But you mentioned something to me, and maybe you can talk about it a little bit more, that when you wear a pants, it's actually covering your biggest organ, which is your skin. Like, can you tell me a little bit more, and also for everybody watching this, on why that can actually be very detrimental?
So a lot of athletic wear is made from nylon and spandex and polyester. Most of them are. Most of them come to about 80 to 90% of those items, and they're all plastic. All of
Yeah.
them. They're made from petroleum. And leggings in particular are the worst offender for several reasons.
Mhm.
First of all, it is covering usually from the waist to the ankle,
Mhm.
and it is the your skin is the largest organ of your body, which
Yeah.
when you sweat, you open up your pores, and
Mhm.
your leggings, which are basically plastic, are shedding these microplastics, and you're
Yeah.
absorbing that into your body. And
Yeah.
then the leggings are the worst because also they're in close contact and they're
Yeah.
creating friction, which is really increasing the amount that's shedding.
Yeah.
And that heat and the sweat and the friction,
Mhm.
you're really taking in a lot of these plastics.
Yeah.
So much so that there have been many studies that they have found microplastics in placenta, in blood, in like many different parts of your body. They're discovering these microplastics are being absorbed, and
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah. And also just to think, if you have a pants, like for instance, I have this a lot. When I have my favorite pants, I can wear it every single day. And it's just
And
like,
that is the other part, is that we tend to
yeah.
wear leggings for 8 to 10 hours. I mean,
Yeah.
leggings overtook jeans as the most common pant that women are wearing now. A long,
Mhm.
long, long time ago. People used to wear jeans all day long. Now
Yeah.
people are in leggings all day long. So
Yeah.
it's really exacerbated the problem.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is that you have a solution to this problem, and I wanted to also bring this up because I always like it to have, like, when you're aware of a problem, bring a solution as well. And Carla actually did this, and I know that you have listened to so many women and taking into account like what they want to use it for. Because as you were saying just now, people don't just use sportwear for sports; they also use it to go and just hang on the bed on the couch, or to go to visit family and stuff like that. And with all of these requests that you are getting over time, you basically put together a pant that right now on this show, Carla is giving a very special discount right now. So there's going to be a link somewhere around this video that you can click on and check it out, and you'll be able to get a special discount. And I want to say thank you so much about that, Carla, for providing that to everybody watching this episode. But I also want to ask you, tell us more about what you have been creating, because I've seen your pants, I've seen your website, which is liveyourlifegear.com. And again, it's going to be somewhere around this video where you can find it. But tell us about the journey of you creating your own pant and how it really has become a community favorite. Because I know you have so many ladies that really praise the pant and feel like I live in this pant practically. Tell us more about your journey with designing those and how people are appreciating them.
So for me, the pandemic was great for me, actually. I was so tired
Love
from
that.
selling leggings every weekend. I mean, I had like 50 events a year selling
Yeah.
these leggings. And so when the pandemic hit, I got to chill and I started doing my research on fabrics because I was looking for I decided I was going to make these pants that,
Yeah.
people want. Because not everybody wants to wear leggings all the time. But anyway, it led me down the rabbit hole of how toxic and polluting the fashion industry is. It's actually number 2
Hmm.
in pollution of the waters.
Wow.
And so I found a pant made from, or a fabric, I should say, made from
Yeah.
tencel, which is basically lyocell, which
Hmm.
comes from mostly the wood pulp of eucalyptus trees.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
it's yeah, so it's 100% biodegradable. So
Hmm.
my pants are 51% tencel, 46% cotton,
Hmm.
and which is also, of course, from a plant,
Yeah.
and only 3% elastane.
Hmm.
Now, elastane is the only part of my pant that has some plastic in it, but
Hmm.
that's only 3% compared to most leggings that are like 80 to 95% plastic.
That's quite a big difference.
A huge difference. I mean, and
Yeah.
it has that little bit, that 3%, because you need the stretch to be able to
Hmm.
move. Because my pants were really designed for athletic movement, for,
Hmm.
bending over, picking something up,
Yeah.
yoga, martial arts,
Yeah.
chi, and I have a girl who doesn't do any of those, and she just wears them all the time, and she
Yeah. Yeah.
bought
Yeah.
3 different colors. She
Uh-huh.
This is you typically what happens, someone buys one pair and they try them on, and then they're like, "I want, this color, that color, this length,"
Yeah.
and they come with, 3 different lengths, so you
Hmm.
have options there because they know not everybody's body is the same, and some people like them short, some people like them long.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so just learning about how polluting the fashion industry is. So these are made with a closed loop process,
Yeah.
which keeps the solvents,
Hmm.
in one thing. It doesn't release them into the environment. So
Yeah.
that's good for the environment. And then also the fact that you're wearing, 97% of a,
Yeah. I just want
plant-based
to show
product.
them.
So
Yeah.
these pants are built to last. They're very high quality. The colors aren't going to fade.
Hmm.
And if they do ever end up in a landfill, they will
Hmm.
biodegrade.
Yeah.
Whereas those plastic leggings, they're going to be there for generations to come, unfortunately.
That's it's
And
such
with the
a weird thing, and I was just trying to get an image to go up for showing the pant actually. So yeah, here they are. There's like so many different versions, different colors, different sizes, but they really look cute, as you have mentioned to me before as well. And also a lot of the time you can like mix and match on liveyourlifegear.com as well, which is super super awesome. But yeah, also the fact that mostly the fact that it is biodegradable and therefore so much better for our health is such an amazing thing. So I again want to say thank you for doing this for the world and bring this awareness, because yeah, it is quite perhaps an awakening journey, realizing how many things that are mainstream are actually not good for us. Now, you already mentioned that it is the second biggest polluter out there. Um, but it then also goes into like other things, like what are our tops or our underwear that we're wearing or other things like that. Are you going to expand in that direction to really provide those solutions for men and women that want to basically live a more conscious or have a more conscious choice that is better for their health long term?
I have thought
Well,
about it.
I'm also asking for myself.
My the first project I think would be men's. I need
Yeah,
to remember the men out there.
yeah,
Actually, my partner, he does wear the short variety, the shortest
yeah.
ones. He does
Uh-huh.
wear those.
Yeah,
So,
because they do look
um,
very unisex.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The short ones I think are kind of unisex. I think the
Yeah.
long ones not so much because of the slits,
Mm-hmm.
but I do want to make a men's pant because
Yeah.
they I have been asked several
Yeah.
times. But men unfortunately don't shop as much as women, but I will design a men's pant. And then yeah, I because same, I wear bra tops,
Yeah.
sports bra almost every day. And
Mhm.
honestly, it doesn't take a chemistry degree um to figure out what you're wearing. Just look at your label. If you've got
Yeah.
polyester, nylon, or spandex, it's all
Mhm.
plastic.
Yeah.
So, I have gone to organic cotton tops
Mhm.
myself, but I'm not they're not as, supportive, not
Yeah.
and lucky for me, I don't need that as
Mhm.
much as other women do,
Yeah.
but, I might expand into some tops,
Yeah.
I think. I might
No,
have to
exactly. And I also was thinking, like, whenever I can imagine that anybody watching this will also be like, yeah, I would like to do it, but not just why stop at the pant? The other areas are equally as important. And I
sure.
think that would be a really important thing to, yeah, to spread more awareness about. So that's why I'm so happy that you're doing it and that you create a solution just like that. And I also want to ask anybody that's watching this, comment below and do let us know, like, how much of an aha moment this is for you, but also like what kind of items would you like to see Carla create, because this lady is phenomenal and she always takes things on just like that. And so do let us know in the comments so that Carla can maybe design something just for you. But we have to start somewhere, so I highly recommend anybody watching this to get yourself started on the pant, with especially the special discount that we have right here because of Carla. So if you click on the link liveyourlifegear.com, you'll be able to get yourself a beautiful pants or a combination of multiple ones so that you can mix and match.
Yeah.
And even like Carla says, the shortest one can also go for a gentleman. So yeah, don't exclude your hubbies when you're looking at it. See what they can have as well. Now, final question that I want to ask you, Carla, is because you do so much, and again, you don't let that off. You're very humble, but you were helping so many people when it comes to yoga. You're helping people with anxiety, with stress, like not to get stressed, but to reduce stress, and a healthy living with Ayurveda. I want to ask about that too, because I think you basically have created an ecosystem where people can live a better life. And that's why I like your name as well, Live Your Life Gear, Live Your Life Wellness. Tell us more about that and how you help people with that. And again, if anybody listens to this, I just want to let you guys know, follow Carla, ask her questions, reach out to her, because this lady can really help. But yes, can you expand a little bit also about the wellness area of your beautiful mission?
Yeah, so, well, I've been practicing yoga for 20 years. Someone gifted me a prenatal yoga DVD when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I always poo-pooed on yoga before that because I thought it was too boring and slow, and people just sat around and chanted, and that was the
Yeah.
vision I had in my head. And
Hmm.
then I discovered power yoga, and realize that, I can move my body and get muscular and feel good. And
Yeah.
so I wanted to help other people feel that way. Because,
Yeah.
after the baby, I got back to my pre-baby weight through
Hmm.
yoga.
Yeah.
And I even gained, more muscle that I never had before.
Yeah.
and it changed my life. So I became a yoga teacher to help
Yeah.
others, feel that same way. And then that led me into Ayurveda. So Ayurveda is the ancient holistic health science of India. It's basically the sister science to yoga,
Yeah.
and it's been around, little debate, 3 to 5,000 years,
Hmm.
and it
Long
is
time.
a yeah, yeah. So it's proven, but in
Yeah.
in a nutshell, it helps you, live in harmony with nature, and it recognizes that everybody is different.
Mm.
So, the reason that you might have anxiety is different than the reason this person might have anxiety, but there's a
Yeah.
root cause to it, and we
Mhm.
address the root cause. We don't
Love
just
that.
we don't prescribe pills, or to cover or mask symptoms, and I
Mhm.
don't even think that they really work that well.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, it's a holistic, it's a way of living. It's like yoga is not just the asana, the
Yeah.
movements. There's more limbs to yoga. It's about, the way you live your life, and listening to your body, and doing, eating, seasonal foods versus something that was grown in New Zealand, like, way over there. When I live in New York, my
Yeah.
microbiome isn't designed to eat kiwis. I'm
Mhm.
supposed to be eating apples. That's what
Mhm.
grown in my area.
Yeah.
That type of thing, and really tuning in to what your body is telling you and
Yeah.
listening.
This is such an important thing, and also recently with my health scare, it's really become so important to listen to your body, and I listen to my body. And I love as well that you don't just teach things, like you're like your own business card. I just want to also compliment you. You're so fit, you're so strong, you're so energized, and I know that that's a really important thing for people as well, to really see, like, yeah, like your appearance and your energy is already proof of how well this stuff works. And again, Ayurveda has been around for thousands of years, but it's not as common knowledge to people as it should be, because it would really help so many people get much healthier lifestyles. And I believe you have also written a book about not just the health effects of Ayurveda, but also how it can help, like, the mental effects, right? With reducing stress and anxiety and that sort of stuff. Are you still giving that book away for free? Asking for our beautiful audience.
Yes, I have a short little ebook that can help. 5 secrets to, banishing anxiety and stress from your life. Just little easy lifestyle tips that you can do. Simple things as stop drinking ice water.
Uh-huh.
I mean, little changes, just sipping on warm water throughout the day is like a miracle for your digestion.
Hmm.
You know, Digestion is, as I'm sure most people have heard by now, the key, the number one thing that really affects your health. So if you're not pooping every morning, a
Hmm.
banana, like banana sized poop every morning, you've got
Hmm.
problems with your digestion. Now, I'd love to hear in the comments
Yes, please, please, please do. And
all
also,
the varieties of poop there are out there. Most people are not pooping properly.
no, it'd be so funny to go to the comments and see all the pooping stories. But if you, by the way, want to get your hands on this book, just comment below the word book, and Carla will hook you up with a beautiful version of her book. And yeah, it's so eye opening what you share, and there's so much more that Carla can share. So I really want to finish off today's podcast by everybody making your way to follow Carla all across the internet. So, Carla, where can they follow you?
On Instagram, I have two. I am Carla McGuire is you can see the whole picture of me. You're going to get a
Yeah.
little bit of my life, behind the scenes. You're going to get a little bit of Ayurveda and yoga tips, nutrition tips, diet and lifestyle things, and you'll see some of the pant stuff there. And
Yeah.
then Live Your Life Gear on Instagram is purely all about the pants and the website, that kind of thing, and the same handles in Facebook as well.
All right, we'll make sure to link that below as well. So I just want to say, everybody, do make sure to follow Carla on both of those accounts and check out the pants. Comment below the word book, because sometimes it may feel like a simple, trivial thing, but it is exactly in those simple, trivial things where you can change your life. So, Carla,
Mhm.
thank you so much for all of your wisdom and what you are doing to make this world a better place. Again, those pants, they're really cute, and there is a sale right now with a very special discount. So don't miss out. Click on the link, and I hope when you guys are watching this video that discount will still be there. But do click on it as soon as you possibly can. And finally, Carla, what would be your finishing tip of the day for anybody here watching this video today?
Hmm. A lot of people are tired. And I would say the number one reason is their digestion system is overtaxed, like too much food in. So, it needs a break once in a while. So, either fast once a day or do that intermittent fasting or just pay attention to what you're putting in your body and get up with the sun. Rise with the sun. You'll have more energy throughout the day.
Love
Promise.
that. Beautiful. If you enjoyed that as well, then comment below and say a big, a big positive message, whatever it is. I like it. I always like to hoo-ha hoo. But I want to say thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for sharing all of it. And I also look very much forward to see your next lines coming out with the collection of very, um, yeah, mindful and like biodegradable and good wear that will
Yeah.
actually allow us that when we have this good intention to live a good life, to not have what we wear kind of wear and tear us down. So thank you guys so much for that.
Thank
On
you,
that
Mari.
note, yeah, thank you so much. And don't forget, everybody, to go and click on the link, liveyourlifegear.com. The link is somewhere around this video. And follow Carla at I'm Carla McGuire and Live Your Life Gear on Instagram. So, with that being said, thank you all so much and catch you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.